contact is happening and we're blending consciousnesses all together. It's happening. Contact is coming in, and there's this narrative that's, it's like this kind of narrative that we're all used to, and it's contaminating the environment and the magical communication that these beings are trying to bring in. It's kind of almost like it's overlaying a counterfeit version of contact. And I thought, what a awful thing to do to a whole civilization, to come in and sweep it with a blanket of lies, or just their version of what contact is. And I thought, we're at a pinnacle point as the earth evolves and as we all move forward to really blend with other beings from other dimensions and civilizations. And here we have to contend with this. And for those of us who have our own contact, someone like yourself and others, they understand it from a different angle. And many times people don't ever get to hear real contact. They get to hear a version of something, somebody else's contact. But you come in, suddenly you come in, and you have taken something from their world into our world. Like, you have tangible evidence. You have made it real that actually contact is magnificent and it's beautiful. And just look at these. When you see these beings that Casey's photographed, you're going to know what I'm talking about. And so you brought actually the truth of what this really is in. And I don't see that anywhere apart from through, you're the portal for that. That's how I see you. You're the portal for actual, real contact.
We all are. Yes, we all are. And getting ourselves to the point where we can remember that and actualize that is the purpose of many of us in this lifetime. You had mentioned the lies, and when I hear that, I think of the 3D control system, and I have a very different idea on that indeed than what do a lot of people. The control system in 3D is not unlike the control system that we each have within our own personal structures. That control system, my control system, keeps Casey. The reason that you see approximately the same thing every time you see me is because I have a control system in place that holds everything that's me. Yes, so does the 3D system itself, the 3D world itself. It's composed of rule sets, if you will. And the entities in higher space and the people here in 3D space that are tasked to comprise that control system and who are responsible for keeping 3D are just doing their jobs. So yeah, I don't see that the control system is evil or they're spreading lies. I see it as they're holding 3D in the 3D frequency. This is a classroom, and they're just keeping the classroom what it is. Yeah, so this 3D classroom is not what will change. This 3D classroom will always be this 3D classroom for the second graders coming in that need the 3D classroom. Yeah, next. It's we who change. It's we who have to expand out beyond 3D, and getting mad at 3D for being what it is so that we can do that is kind of regressive. That's going to hold us back. We're going to start to fight and with our inaccurate ideas, see it for something that it's not. And that's just going to put us on a path of it taking a whole lot more time for us to graduate the 3D. So I think if people just saw it more for what it is and what it's designed to do, without the judgments that are very common in 3D. I mean, that's like one of the biggest things that we have to work our way through is our own judgments and the false thoughts that come out of those and those structures that we hold ourselves in and live our lives through and have relationships by in that way. Now we are apt to do that, but we're also tasked to get through that, to get past it, to the point where we're not using our own judgment. We're opening our pure awareness and observing through pure awareness. And when you do that, when you learn to do that through practices like meditation, you see 3D and the 3D control system for what it is, not what you think it is, for what it is. And we'll never, I think in 3D, see the totality, of what it is for itself, but we'll begin to glean that it's here as the structure for the structure and not against it.